This is the podcast that will make you think, ponder, wonder, and it will improve every area of your life. Or it's just stupid. Here's the Ken and Kitty Podcast.
I could see your tongue, Kitty. You had your tongue out. You still have your tongue out.
I do?
Why do you have your tongue out? Yeah.
I don't.
Well, you don't now. You did a minute ago. You're just sitting there like a dog with your tongue out. Waiting for the show to start.
I'm salivating. I can only wait to talk.
This is the Kitty Podcast, episode number 6. Number 6. We're on 6 already. It takes 2 hands now to do that.
Okay. I have a question.
Uh-oh.
All right. And seriously, I play a lot of games on my phone, and you have to watch ads. So they keep shoving up these stupid, Oprah Slimming gummies. Last day, last chance. Now people are like, oh, look at this. I've lost 45 pounds in a matter of 15 days. Did everybody see Oprah? Does she look any skinnier? How are you falling for this shit? I ask you.
It does name Oprah by name? It's Oprah Slimming?
Yes, it's called Oprah Weight Loss Gummies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would think it only works on Oprah then.
Well, no, I was thinking that maybe she is the one who's pushing them, but if you're going to push them, shouldn't you be taking them yourself and be skinny?
Yeah, that's a good point. You got somebody fat is trying to sell me a weight loss pill.
Hey, you said, did you call Oprah fat? Oh my gosh, there's a lawsuit.
I know, right? Don't. I mean, like they can email Ken at Ken. Yeah, I don't know. I think of it like when I really want like good decadent food, I want to find a chubby chef. Like if you're like a scrawny little thin chef, you might be talented, and I love you, praise the Lord. Then good for you, and you probably have a great metabolism. But I want that big guy over there, that big lady over there, to make me food. Because she makes the good stuff. Me and my niece always say that. We go to the big cooks. So it's like that, right? You wouldn't want to take the pills from a woman that's not skinny for being skinny.
That's
right?
True. If Giselle was selling, diet pills, I'd probably take them. But yeah, you're right.
You said you would rather eat food that a big chef is making. Yes. That big chefs sweat a lot. Have you ever seen anybody sweat into their food? Would you eat that? No.
I don't want to think about that. Why'd you say that out loud? Nobody wants to hear that. No.
Well, I went to dinner with a guy once, and it was our very first date, and he owned a bar. So he takes me to another bar. He orders a bowl of freaking chili, and I swear it was like I was eating dinner with Rosanna Dana. There was this humongous sweat ball hanging from the tip of his nose. And he's eating his chili, and I'm waiting for this to just drip into it. And honestly, it's like he went to kiss me, and it was like somebody was going to shove poison into my mouth. It was like, yo, no flipping way. Sweat ball.
As far as him eating the chili that he sweated, it is his sweat, So
yeah, but I had to watch it. It was traumatic.
Sweat is so gross to me. So yeah, I get with you on that. Sweat is
How do you not feel that dangling on the tip of your nose?
I can see that part where he goes to kiss you, and that might gross you out.
It's kind of like when you have a boogie in your nostril, you feel it. Yeah, you're not getting dessert just because you bought me dinner. Sorry.
I don't believe you. I don't believe that's entirely true.
It is true.
I believe. How old are you? Because I believe you have a very long and sordid, dating life.
Look, just because I have men in boxes underneath my bed doesn't mean.
Right. You got to remember, I've been with you for 25 years.
He knows.
I know some things.
You act like you're inside my head, Ken. You're not.
This girl is supposed to be to work at 5:27, and she gets to work at 6:05. Gets out of a giant pickup truck with these wheels the size of Texas. And
that was Aaron's truck.
She's in a skirt. She's trying to climb down this truck. We're standing at the back door waiting for her. We're like, okay, you look like a piece of work today.
But at least I got to work. At least I got there.
That's awesome.
You did.
Hey, that's what mattered.
Yay for work ethic. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the good old days in Easton. Come on, Ken. That was the best studio we ever worked out of. You never knew it was going to crawl out of the vents, Jamie.
That is true.
You weren't there for that one? Jesus, man.
It was a scary building.
We would lay on
It
the floor and we
was.
would stare at the ceiling, just waiting to see what was going to come next.
Ugh.
It was-
Yeah,
it was-
I only caught the tail end of that one, fortunately.
You're gonna love this one, Kitty. You know what they call Central Florida women who smoke pot? They call them canna moms. That's a new phrase that's being kicked around here. Canna moms. Mm-hmm.
Oh, they would be my besties.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
The news station did a story about the canna moms, and they say that marijuana makes them better parents. This is big news. It makes you a better parent if you're smoking pot. How about that? Do you buy it?
I do, because you know what? It keeps you calm. I have never heard of anybody getting in a fight when they're stoned. I have never gotten into a fight when I've stoned. I am nice. If I'm driving, all right, I need to get stoned because road rage levels don't go as high. It's like, okay, that's fine, but you don't want to smoke if there's a steak cop sitting next to you. I found that out. That was on 78.
In San Francisco, I had the light rail in front of my apartment building, and the guy got into a crash. He crashed one light rail car into another right in front of my building. The street was closed and everything, and he was high as a kite driving a train. So we all got to see the accident. But anyway, they interviewed this Danielle Brand, and she says, I use cannabis to tune in, not to tune out, but to actually become more emotionally available to my kids. That was Timothy Leary's quote, right? It was turn on, tune in, and drop out, right?
Well, that was for acid. I don't think she's dropping acid. You don't use the same terminology for weed.
Well, that's what she
Come
said
on.
in the news.
Not at all.
Okay.
Good
So,
Lord.
she said, you should see how happy I am today. That's a quote from the news. She was
Well, I believe that.
able
Jamie?
to maneuver my day. Maneuver my day, which I'm assuming means she ate some Doritos, binged on SpongeBob, and smiled at the kids when they wanted chocolate cake for breakfast. Oh,
You can have whatever you like.
And colored. Just really liked to color. She was like, I love to paint. Color
my
and
mom's
color.
a cinnamon. She's the best. Canna mom. Sorry, I said it wrong.
Skinamom. What'd you call her? Skinamom.
She's a cinnamon.
It sounds like Skinamax, you know. I think that, you know what? Maybe you're right. I think you do need a girlfriend, but not a permanent one.
Okay.
Not a permanent one. Just, you know what you need? Dude,
What?
you know what you need?
Nice girl.
What is this coming from? Where is this coming from?
Because you're calling
cinnamon?
women names. You're calling women names that don't even exist.
She's in your head.
I'm reading the news. Crying out loud. In Consumer Reports, they found toxic metals in your candy, your favorite candy bars. Every candy bar they tested had toxic metals in it, especially dark chocolate. Every single bar of dark chocolate had lead and cadmium in it. How about that?
Well, I thought cadmium was supposed to be okay for you.
I don't know anything
In small
about it.
increments.
But it's like Lindt and Cadbury and all of them, and all the dark chocolate, 100% had lead in them. What's your favorite metal to eat? What's your favorite?
Gold.
I like copper. Yeah, I like copper personally. I like that penny taste.
Kitty likes gold. I see.
Or actually silver. Well, let's go
Silver.
with
I
the
was
silver.
gonna say
Because
she's
me and
silver.
gold don't get along so well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if they would start putting diamonds in it, more people would eat it.
Right, that's true. That's very true. I like aluminum because they used to wrap candy bars in tinfoil, and I didn't mind like licking the chocolate off of the tinfoil, and every once in a while you get some in your mouth, but that's all right because you have candy.
Didn't affect him at all.
So
No,
gold,
not
Not at all.
huh?
What?
I said it didn't affect you at all. The metal eating and licking. I'm like, you came out completely normal.
His mom used to tell him, would you keep your tongue in your mouth?
Stop licking things.
Some people don't like to, chew tinfoil, but I happen to be not one of them. So
It's in everything. It's so scary now. It really is. That's why Kitty tries to live off the grid, man. It's scary. Like there's metals and chemicals and everything now. It's scary.
What was in the Subway sandwiches? There was something in the tuna fish, right?
No, they were saying it wasn't real tuna, but I have to disagree. I have eaten enough Subway to know tuna from like some other fake fish. Mm-hmm. Okay, if you eat fish sticks, that is some kind of fish that I think it doesn't have a name, but I mean, you can go and you can buy haddock and you can buy cod and you can buy flounder and stuff. But tuna is tuna. You can't fake tuna. Tuna just tastes like tuna.
It does. You can't fake that smell too.
Yeah.
Subway. Yeah. Ugh.
That's worse than the skunk. You wanted to turn skunks opposite, in the last episode. So
they spray perfume. And look at how many more boyfriends they'd have and girlfriends.
You worried about their love life?
Well, I just like to see them repopulate. Not that I want to see them do it, but I like knowing that they're out there.
It's an interesting theory. Maybe you shouldn't go on that show where they buy from investors. No.
Shark Tank?
Shark Tank. You're not a candidate anymore.
Well, I'm still going to run for mayor. I'm still running for mayor.
Well, you're moving to a town of 300 people in Kansas, right?
I know. So if I clean everybody's bathroom, I'm golden.
You definitely would win. That's it. Yeah, that's a great campaign.
Dude, it won't even take me a week. I don't even think there's 300. There's not 300 houses. There might be maybe like 50. I don't know how many people are living in those houses, but I figure if I do 10 bathrooms a day, my God, I will be mayor in no time.
And then what are you going to do as mayor for 200 to 300 people?
I'm going to make sure that everybody adopts animals. There's no more procreating for children. And we build a pool.
They all die out because there's no procreating.
Well,
all the animals have educations and they're doing great.
It'll go back to the earth. There's a town close to that one where there's all these houses in there. They're all abandoned except for one. And there is a jail cell out in the middle of some pasture. It's got 2 rooms in it. It's like a freaking hotbox. That is the jail. I shit you not. It is just a box in the middle of the freaking in the middle of the pasture. It's insane.
So when you send your husband to the doghouse, there actually is a 2-bedroom place out in some field.
But oh my gosh, there's bars. You can lock people in there.
So what an interesting town to live in when the mayor says we can't have sex anymore because we might have kids.
You can have sex, but you need to be neutered first. Spayed and neutered.
You just can't make children.
We're going to have a spay and neuter program, inserted or adopted into Bushton.
Kitty, you know what? I'm going to make signs for you for your campaign. Kitty for mayor, I'll clean your bathroom. That's
the slogan if I ever
that'll make nationwide news. That definitely will.
Yeah, if I had to, I would offer to dig everybody out of storm cellar because of the tornadoes and stuff, but I think that'd be a lot harder. I think cleaning bathrooms is the way to go.
Right.
Yeah, I would vote for you if you cleaned my bathroom.
Thank you.
I like you already, but yeah.
This has been episode number 6 of the Ken and Kitty podcast.
Hey.
Our executive producer, Jamie, over there is going to get us on every podcast site known to man. So we're out there. We're also on Facebook and YouTube. And you can get our podcast right on our website, which is pretty cool because it's rock and country radio and podcasts in between. So in real life, it's kenandkitty.com. Thank you so much for listening.
Bye.
The Ken and Kitty podcast also streams on kenandkitty.com. kenandkitty.com.